There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So BYU's offense will get the first swing of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So Baylor's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a D, get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! On to attempt the try.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Makes the catch. It's Bachmeier. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Offense changing the play. Gonna look downfield again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. Finds his man. It's Russell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Sacking him back at the 10. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt.
He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Ryan. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Cougars are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hagan. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Motion from the wide receiver. Go straight ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Bears backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to pass, it's Robertson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on or nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Lets him fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Hillstead. Quickly complete. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Looking for a big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Looks it in for 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. The ball's free.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. BYU lines up quickly. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Floats it out in space. Turning it on! They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The sure hands, it's Hagan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game, that physical ground game.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He'll toss it. Hard running. Just shedding tackles. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Ryan. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets a block. He's got an alley. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air, it's Robertson. Got a man, it's Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
and sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bears are rolling down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Sends it back in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast. Extremely
tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Gets away. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. Getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. And runs through another one. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. White wants to throw it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Bears decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Hand off from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
White going to attack through the air. He lets it fly. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch near the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, and That's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he puts through the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. One more play to pad the stats. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to pass on second down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented.